Hey y'all, Rain, that's me looking over Buenos Aires. So, the city is beautiful, the country is beautiful. Hope you enjoy my day here exploring. Beautiful scenery is just incredible. Just look for yourself. This is definitely gives a little European vibe here, which I was expecting. That changes later, so stay tuned in the video. But I just love the city feel, and it kind of reminds you, again, just of a big city. I hate to say New York, but it's definitely European vibes. This is me in the Uber coming from the Easy E airport, going to my hotel to do a quick change before getting out and exploring. Now I'm starting to see a little bit more green, and I appreciate that. And we'll see again a little bit of that more as I travel around. The parks are huge, and I again appreciate that. Didn't get a chance to explore them too much, just a little bit, but I definitely will next time. So finally made it to La Boca. This is now getting me Latin America, right? It's giving me the colors, the love of football, what we in the US call soccer. You just take a look, you can see it's vibrant. I explored this kind of main drag area, but I also made sure I went to look through the neighborhoods and kind of get a feel for everything. I didn't take too many photos and videos. I was solo on this trip. And so I wanted to be mindful of my surroundings. I think that's just smart in any country. So I would have done the same in the US. So no shade here to Argentina. But again, beautiful, vibrant colors. This gave me the grounding that I, yes, have stepped foot on my fifth continent, South America. See the soccer stadium in the background there. Hopefully you saw the statue in the clips prior. Just beautiful city, beautiful neighborhood. Everyday people working. So now I'm on my way back to close to the Recoleta area. Again, you can kind of see the I think they call this the Rose House or the Pink House. My understanding is where their Argentinian president lives. I could be incorrect. It could also be the Congress house, but I'm almost certain it's the president's house. And it was nice to see. This is a bookstore that was made from an old opera, and I just loved it. Loved it. It was crowded. Tour buses run outside, but it was totally worth it. So you can kind of see on the sides there, they had little nooks where the box seats would be that you could sit down and read in. You can kind of see a person there on the first floor. I was trying to get to them and I really couldn't. So I don't know what I was doing wrong because I definitely saw the people there, but it is what it is. And then there to the left in the back was a cafe. That cafe is also where I got some Asia Force. Oh, is that correct? Asia Force. I think the J, is not a J, but that's how it's spelled. And then this is where I picked up a magnet. They had different ones, and I kind of found one that kind of represented what I did. It's that yellow one, right, or that orange one right there. At least what I did and what I saw. I try to make sure when I'm grabbing a magnet that I grab something that makes sense and that I can remember this is what we did or this is what we saw and what the country is kind of known for. So yeah, they had a great selection and they were very reasonable. So I appreciate that. And I ended up grabbing them. All right, on my way, I didn't realize I was passing a craft vegan bakery. I didn't think I was going to get to one, and I did. They had lots of different things to choose from. Some empanadas, of course, salads. One thing I really didn't find is just like a salad. There's like fresh vegetables, but I can get a salad anytime, anywhere, so I wasn't really too concerned. I wanted to grab some of this delicious chocolate, but they said it would melt in the heat, and I was going to another stop before heading back to the hotel, which is here, the Recoleta Cemetery. People talk about how it's just beautiful inside. It's just not my vibe. I don't have anything against it. I revere the dead. It is what it is. It's just I didn't want to pay money to go in, so I didn't. But that's what it looks like on the outside. And here is my room at the Park Hyatt. I splurged and used some points for my night stay, and I'm so glad I did. The room was beautiful. I was in the modern side. They do have a palace side, which is kind of the old side, and it's connected underneath. Beautiful, beautiful. It has a bakery. It had a pastry shop. It has a floral shop. It had an art gallery. It was, again, just nice. And hey, y'all. Hey. It was beautiful. I wish I could have spent more time there. But they had everything I needed and everything was right there in the hotel. It was centrally located, and definitely Recoleta is definitely European vibes. The architecture was nice, but great amenities here. Really spacious, especially since it was just me solo. They even had a digital scale down there. I've never seen a hotel room with a scale. Is that common in Latin America? Is it common in Argentina? Y'all let me know. And then shower, not Black girl friendly, but we made do with that handheld there. And I found the robes and the slippers. Like, where are they hiding? I found them. So not that great of a review, but it was beautiful nonetheless. And this apple, it's like red apple. Powerade was delicious. I really wish I could have brought some back with me. Oh my gosh, it was great. Now I'm on my way to my reservation. I think it's Gioia. I don't know. It's an all vegan restaurant though, and it's right there in the Park Hyatt. So all I did was go downstairs, and you can see that other side is the palace side. So the side we're currently in and where the restaurant is located, again, is like the more modern tower, the modern side. Still beautiful, still very pretty. I came during like the snack time is what they call it. So they didn't have like full out dinner menu, but it was still a decent menu. But I did have to order like 2 snacks in order to kind of feel full, probably because of like my full day of walking around the city and traveling as well. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful views across that restaurant. I believe is the steakhouse. So it's kind of this interesting contrast between this courtyard, between the steakhouse and the vegan spot, which again, interesting. But it was beautiful. The water fountain, the water treatment there, it was just beautiful vibes. So those were the tacos, which were really good. No complaints there at all. And then I ended up ordering some nachos because I was still a little hungry. The guac I wasn't a fan of. Otherwise, it was beautiful. So I went up to explore and just trying to get more of the views in. So you can see they have lots of places to sit. So even if you're not at any of the restaurants, you can still enjoy the courtyard. They do service you if you want, so you can still order drinks and stuff. But the courtyard was just magnificent. The sun was setting, it was getting darker, and the lights were coming on. It was just beautiful. So I returned to the room, I took a shower, and then I got a nice bubble bath going with those bath salts and the bubble bath that they provided, and a nice new loofah. I was ready to go to get some rest before saying goodbye to the Park Hyatt in Buenos Aires and off to my next adventure.